Last time, in last lecture, we finished reading of this drama, that's the Pied Piper of Hamelin. So this is the last lecture. So today we are going to start our grammar portion. Okay. A parable is a story that teaches a moral lesson. Do you think the Pied Piper of Hamelin is a parable? How? So, parable means it's a story that teaches you moral lesson, that gives you some lessons of morality, of something, teaching you something good, giving you something very good. Okay, that's called parable. For example, thirsty crow, that's a parable. Greedy dog, that's a parable. Okay, so parable is that story that teaches you a moral lesson. Read these sentences. Read this sentence. The Pied Piper played such sweet soft notes that forced the children out of their homes and kindergarten. The word highlighted above is originally in the German language. So the word kindergarten is actually a word of German language. It means a class for children aged 5. So it means class, it's a class or it's a school for those children who are up to age 5. There are many other words in English which have been taken from other languages. Here's a list of words taken from other languages. So there are many words in English that have been derived from other languages. For example, Arabic, sharbat, derived from the word sarba, which means drink, sharbat. So here in English we pronounce it as sharbat, okay? Cheetah, derived from the word sitraka, which means leopard. So cheetah has been derived from sitraka, which means leopard. Okay, it has been derived from which word? Sanskrit word. German word Angst, derived from the word Angst, which means fair. So Angst means fair, and this word Angst has been derived from German language. Spanish vanilla, derived from the word vanilla, which means pod. Okay, so vanilla is derived from the word vanilla, which means pod, Find out which language each of these words used in English has been borrowed from. So below are the words that have been derived from other languages. So you can use dictionary. You may use dictionary or the internet for this task. So this is your task. You may either use internet or use dictionary. Write down the meaning of each word. Don't forget to mention the word it has been derived from. So you have to write meaning of the each word, and you have to also mention that from where this word has been derived from. Banglo. So Banglo has been derived from which word? Hindi word, which means Bangla. Bangla, and Bangla means a house which is in Bengal. So which is a one story. Okay, one story house. It's called in Hindi. It's called Bangla. So, the Bangla means a house which is in Bengal, okay? Same way we have avatar. Avatar means image or descent, okay? Avatar, जिसको हम बोलते हैं, okay? So, this has been derived from Sanskrit word, okay? Maybe this has been derived from Sanskrit word. So, either Sanskrit word or Hindi word. So in notes there is properly given that from where these words have been derived from. So like Banglo, it has been derived from Hindi word, which means Bangla, a house in one story house in Bengal. So Armada, cruise. Cruise means what? Cruise means when you go out for this cruise is a big ship. In which you go for this holidays and all. So in notes there is a proper description of these words. Go through the notes and see which word has been derived from which language, okay? Read this sentence. If you don't drink water, you get dehydrated. Dehydrated means loss of water, and if you don't drink water, you get dehydrated. The sentence above is an example of a zero conditional. A zero conditional is used when we want to talk about facts or things that are true. Okay, so the sentence above is an example of zero conditional. Zero conditional means when there is no condition, and zero conditional is used when we talk about facts that are true, okay, that are true. This is how they are formed. If clause, main clause. So what we do in if clause? If or when plus subject plus simple present tense. And in main clause we use subject plus simple present tense. For example, if you don't water plants, they die. So this is if clause here. If you don't water plants, this is if clause. They die is main clause. So these are formed. So zero conditionals are formed by if clause and main clause. So what is the if clause? How is if clause formed? If or when plus subject plus simple present tense. Subject is about whom we are talking. So in main clause what we do? Subject plus simple present tense. If you don't water plants, this is if clause. So main clause is they die. When you heat water, it boils. So if clause is when you heat water, and main clause is it boils, and this whole forms the zero conditional. So here is an exercise. Fill in the blanks using zero conditionals. When it rains, wear a raincoat. So zero condition, no condition, and it's a fact. Okay. When you freeze water, it becomes ice. It's a fact. It's true, isn't it?